Ladies and gentlemen, I had a video earlier that was good news, and I was happy, and now I have some news that pretty much saddens me personally because I'm from the DMV. I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., Southeast, and I am or shall I say I was a big fan of the Washington Redskins. It has a lot of culture to it, and unlike what uh, a lot of the white and black people are saying that don't live in the DMV, you have to live there to understand that this is just crazy. And I'm really saddened by it. I'm really, really saddened by it that they actually bent the knee. But it was after I did some research and after I watched this video right here, it will get to the heart of why they changed their main name. It was all about money. And so I'll just read a little bit of this and then we'll go to the video, which actually goes into more details. So the NFL team, Washington drops Redskin name and logo. The NFL team, Washington, has announced they will drop the Redskin name and logo following an extensive review. Leading sponsors, including FedEx, who sponsors the team's FedEx Field Stadium, and Nike, has voiced their objection to the name continuing to be used. The issue of the Redskin name has been frequently debated in recent years, but there has been renewed discussions following the surge of the support for Black Lives Matter, along with similar cases. And I'm like, oh my God, I really despise BLM more now than ever. So let's watch this video. So I can give you more. I'm so disgusted right now. I'm really disgusted at all of this. Let's watch this so you can get more context of why they actually bent the knee, so to speak, and changed the name. As of right now, they don't have a new name. They said they will probably come up with a new name this week, but the franchise and the support for the team has now officially is died. It is no longer anymore. It's gone.
The Washington Redskins announced Monday that the team will retire its name and logo, long criticized as by Native American rights groups and their supporters. Team owner Dan Snyder, who bought the NFL franchise in 1999, had previously said he would never change the name, but softened his stance after FedEx, which owns the naming rights to the team stadium in Landover, Maryland, urged the franchise to do so. The football team has used the Redskins name since 1933, a year after the sports franchise was founded. The decision comes after management issued a statement earlier this month saying it was conducting a thorough review of the name. No new name or logo has been announced. In June, a group of more than 80 socially minded investment firms, collectively with more than $620 billion in assets under management, urged FedEx, Nike, and PepsiCo to terminate relationships with the team unless it changed its name. PepsiCo and Nike both followed FedEx's lead and said they welcomed the call for a review of the team's name. The Redskins have won 3 Super Bowls and are one of the NFL's marquee franchises. In June, a memorial to the team.
Okay, I don't want to hear anymore. Here's the deal. So, a billion dollars companies that basically consist of billions of dollars made a threat to the owner of the Washington Redskins and saying, if you don't change the name so we can look virtuous, then we're going to pull all our sponsorships away from you. Now, they probably think they are saving money or are making money by bending the knee to these people. But I promise you, and I'm from DC, I'm from there. Unless they change, which I didn't see any indication that they change. I have not been part of DC in years. Okay. But from my understanding, they were already losing a lot of fans anyway because of the wokeness. And now you have just officially sunset the organization. You have just killed it off. And I don't understand that you destroyed this franchise. You destroyed this team. And now you're really gonna go into debt. Even if you have the sponsors like Pepsi, like FedEx. Okay, like the actual sponsors that threaten to leave you, they're not going to be enough money to save you when the fans lose interest. And coming from someone who loved the Washington Redskins, one of the things I loved about the Washington Redskins is that it has a different type of color. I love the maroon. And this type of yellow, I don't know what type of yellow this is. This is not your normal type of yellow. But these colors, I love this combination. I love the symbol. I love the logo. I love everything about it. I used to have backpacks with the Washington Redskins symbol and logo on it. And the thing about it is that what happens now? You all of the merchandise you're just going to destroy, millions upon millions of dollars. So you're going to lose millions of dollars in merchandise. You're going to lose millions of dollars, probably close to billions of dollars, but hundreds of millions of dollars in ticket sales. No one's going to want to come there and watch it. And you took the heart away from the fans. Look at this picture, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this picture. You notice some black people there. You notice, I think I see one Asian there. You notice a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Latinas. You see this diversity here? And you are taking this away from people. What you gonna name it now? You're gonna have, there's no name you're gonna give it that's going to be more epic than the Redskins. And the thing about it is that Black people love the Washington Redskins. And now you're saying, no, that's way is. Yet still, you look at people, now I know this is going to trigger some of you all who are woke, but I want to show something to you that everybody did this. Okay, this is the Native American. He was there. You don't see him like, oh my God, look at what he's wearing. This is an actual Native American with a Redskins jacket on. And the woke community is telling you, oh no, this is very offensive to the Indian. No, it's not. It's like picking a handful of black people who are offended by white people wearing afros when the majority of us don't care. We don't care. We don't sit up here and pull white people over who have a blonde afro and go, hey, you're culturally appropriating our culture. We don't do that. Most of us don't care what they wear. And most of Native Americans and most Indians don't care about the football team named Washington Redskins. Also, by the way, I know I had white people do this, but guess what? Wait a minute, where's my black person? Here we go. The black people did it too. Black people would put on the Indian headdress and they would put on Indian garbs, and this is what they did. All races did this. So I'm trying to say, like, this was something black people enjoyed doing, and I should know. I come from there. That's my hometown. And here's another thing is that they used to, I don't think these guys do this anymore. But they used to have there's a group of guys who dress like this, and they call themselves the Hogettes. You're gonna have to do some research on them. I'm not gonna go into a long spill about them, but they're funny. And I guess these games are not fun anymore. They're not funny. They're not entertaining, you know? But the biggest thing, here's the thing. Forget about the Hogettes. Forget about black people and white people, you know, having the Indian paint and the headdress. Forget about that. You took away the rivalry. You took away the rivalry. The Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins were natural rivals. The Cowboys against the Indians. And every time the Dallas Cowboys played against the Washington Redskins, the stadium will be filled up. If they were in DC, oh my God, it was like a parade. And let us win. Now, sometimes we didn't win, and sometimes we did. Either way, playing the Cowboys was the talk of the town. It was the highlight for Maryland, Virginia, and DC. Okay? And maybe because they got the Baltimore Ravens, they gave up on the Redskins. I don't know. I don't really know the mentality of them choosing the Ravens over the Redskins. If anybody know that, please let me know. I never was a Ravens fan. I don't care about Baltimore's football team. But the thing about it is that I do know that anytime the Redskins played the Cowboys, that was something that all Washingtonians would watch, and all people from Texas would watch, because it was just like that. You just had that Indian against the Cowboys, and we would all go around go, ooh! I mean, we would just do that. We would do that, and it's not. I mean, I don't understand this. It's like, oh, they took this away. So now what are you gonna have, huh? Now what are you gonna have? Who's gonna? Oh my God, I'm so lost for words. I should have practiced this before I decided to do this video. But I'm really dumbstruck right now. Like, now you have not only destroyed this franchise, but you have destroyed the rivalry. There's no need for the Cowboys to hate the Washington team anymore because you just took away the Indian. So what you gonna do now? No matter what you change it with, if it's not the Indians, I don't understand. What's the need of having a rivalry? And this alone was making a lot of money. Listen to me, folks. They're talking about, oh, we had to take away the money. We had to take away the money. You know what I'm saying? You took away the money. The sponsors took away the money, and so the owner gave in because he thought, well, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to lose all that money from the sponsorship, but you're going to lose all this money from the rivalry now, because there's no need for the Dallas Cowboys to have a rivalry against the Washington what? The Washington Elephants? The Washington Turtles? What are you going to call it? I mean, I don't understand. You have killed off that rivalry, and you also killed off the fans, and there's no need for people to gather together and root for what? What are people going to do with all this paraphernalia? I know I'm keeping mine. I only have one shirt though. It's pretty faded. You know what? This is a good time for me to go buy a Washington Redskins shirt. They're going to be cheap. And this is the best time to go to buy some Washington Redskins paraphernalia. I'm so sad. I'm really sad that this happened. They've basically destroyed the team. They really did. And yeah, man, this is a very sad day. This just happened today, Monday, July the 13th. And RIP Washington Redskins. You will not recover from this. I promise you. This team is done. And they're going to probably go bankrupt. And you got nothing but the Baltimore Ravens to represent the DMV. So, yeah, RIP Washington Redskins. Mark my word, they are done now. They are done. DC, the people from DC, people from the DMV, because it's more than just DC. You have Maryland and Virginia. People from the DMV are not going to support this decision, and they're not going to be fans of it, and there's no need for them to be hardcore fans of the Redskins when you took away one of the most entertaining rivalries that they ever had in that area. And shame on you guys. Shame on you for actually bending the knee to the woke community. I'm really disappointed in this decision. And yeah, you get what you deserve after this. So I guess I'll go back to news diving. Let's hope I don't have any more bad news to bring to you all. So this is Tree from treeoflogic.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to share it. And if you're not a part of my growing community, feel free to subscribe. Later, taters.